Hi, this is Neil of Team Teacher, teaching, living and raising a family in China. Today we're looking at clothes PowerPoint lesson. Let's check it out. As always, I start my classes with going over the rules and reminding the students that if they follow the rules, we get to do something fun, watch a funny video, or get some other sort of reward. So the class is all about clothes. I'll get them to repeat the word clothes and see if I can elicit some clothing items from them. And then we're going to go into some drills, going over the pronunciation of these different clothing items. And I'm also going to be asking them what color is the clothes that they see on the screen. So this would be a purple dress. And also, if they're wearing a dress, I'll ask them, what do you have? I have a pink dress or something like that. One thing I also ask as well is when it's a clothes item, I say shorts, boy or girl, because I'm wanting to kind of get them to think about who would wear this sort of thing, because there are a couple of items that can be a bit tricky. For example, shirt and blouse. A blouse is often looks very much like a shirt, but it's basically just a shirt for girls. So it's an easy way to kind of differentiate between the two, because a lot of the time they look very similar, they look very much the same. One thing that you can do as well, if you want, you can, when they say skirt, they will often just say girl, but you can say a little boy. Like sometimes in Scotland they have their kilts, which they might think of as a skirt, but I work in China, so it's a little bit more conservative, more traditional, but feel free to sort of challenge that a little bit if you want. But remember, if you're teaching young students, it's probably just going to go over their heads anyway. So after going through the drills, we will go into a song, get them singing and dancing, and this is a great song by Maple Leaf. Coming back from the drills, we're actually going to do a laundry guessing game. So how this one basically works is you start the laundry, it will move around very fast, very quickly, and they have to guess what it is.
Skirt.
It's pretty fun. You can replay and the actual cycle and see if they can guess, but they've got to guess it without any help or prompts. So see how well they remember those words. Next up is Gone with the Wind game. So basically it's a vocab word removal game. So how it works, wind along, oh no, what disappeared? And if you click on the basket,
shirt,
it will tell you the actual item that disappeared. It's pretty fun, they find it funny, and I tend to overreact as my clothes disappear into the wind. And then we go into an English song, an English video that we can use to talk about different clothes items and stuff. Now we're back to a game where this game you have to kind of comprehend and read the description, but what I'll also do, depending on the level of the students, I will actually read out the description of the bad guy, of the person that's done the crime, and then they have to choose the actual name. They can say Tom, Peter or Ben, or they can just use a number.
Oh no!
I try to add the numbers on there because I want to be inclusive as possible, because some students are a lot more ahead and get more time with English, but I want to be able for them to be able to participate along. If they can't say Peter, they probably can say 2, and I can always get them to repeat Peter with me. But it's a good little game for them to kind of read, also listen, and they can pick and send these person to jail. So from here we go into something that's a little bit more open production wise. What I have now is I'm doing a description for my best friend. So here's my example. This is Mike. I also telling everyone about him, his physical description, the clothes he wears, and something that he can do. So this is Kitty. I can say she is my friend. She is blah blah blah, tall, thin. She has blah 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 skirt, and she can dance, for example. So I've got a couple of examples here just to kind of get the ball rolling, and then I'm going to start having the students come up and talk about their friend. Maybe they've got a picture, or maybe they choose one of their friends in the class. One of the issues with that, as I found out though, is their school uniform. So a lot of the kids tend to look the same. So one thing you can do to get around that is have a bunch of different photos or magazines that you can show that they can then describe to each other. It's your choice. Well, if you like that video, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. If you want the actual PowerPoint lesson, please check out the link below to download it. Bye bye.